Hi everyone, let's begin the fourth part of NTA UGC NET July 2018 English Literature question paper. And we are discussing here the questions asked in UGC NET exam July 2018. अभी तक हमने थ्री पार्ट्स में जो क्वेश्चंस थे वो डिस्कस कर लिया है एंड दिस इज द फोर्थ एंड द लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ द जुलाई 2018 इंग्लिश लिटरेचर पेपर एंड इसमें हम जो क्वेश्चंस पुट अप हुए हैं यूजीसी नेट के एग्जाम में वो क्वेश्चन करेंगे डिस्कस करेंगे विद द डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ दैट क्वेश्चन. सो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप विजिट कर रहे हो फर्स्ट टाइम इस चैनल पे तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए एंड ऑल्सो अगर आपको वीडियो एंड में पसंद आता है, वीडियो का कंटेंट आपको अच्छा लगता है, then please like the video also and also share with your friends. So let's move on to the questions of the fourth part of NTA UGC NET July 2018 question paper. Begin with the question number 1 of the video. In the Inferno, which was published in 1321 of Dante's Alighieri, as he travels through the various circles of hell, finds Judas who is unable to speak. What was the reason behind this? Friends, Inferno was the first part of the 14th century epic poem of Dante Alighieri, that was Divine Comedy. Divine Comedy का Inferno फर्स्ट पार्ट है और जो कि Inferno जो पब्लिश हुआ है वो 1321 में पब्लिश हुआ है. एंड फ्रेंड्स, Inferno इज अ इटालियन वर्ड. इट मीन्स इन इंग्लिश हेल. हेल इसका मतलब होता है और यहाँ पे बात हो रही है जब ट्रेवल किया था हेल्थ के सर्कल में दांते एलिगिरी ने, तो उन्होंने जूडस जो उनको मिला वो उसको अनेबल टू ही वाज अनेबल टू स्पीक. व्हाट वाज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट? द आंसर इज Lucifer is chewing on his head. This was the reason. That's why Judas was not able to speak. Next question we have, in this book, the in theory, Azaz Ahmad works out the relationship between the three entities. What was that? Friends, in theory was the work of the Azaz Ahmad. That was a book related to theory and it has a three entities described here: classes, nations and literature. Classes, nations and literature जो तीनों के रिलेशनशिप हैं उनको एंटिटीज को उनको डिस्क्राइब किया गया है. It discusses the role of theory and theorists in the movement against colonialism and imperialism. जो अहमद ने प्राइमली इसमें डिस्कस किया हुआ है इस बुक में इन थ्योरी में, वो किस तरीके से जो कोलोनाइजन मूवमेंट है एंड कोलोनिज्म एंड इम्परिज्म जो मूवमेंट है उसके अगेंस्ट में क्या व्यू होता है, क्या रोल है थ्योरिस्ट एंड जो थ्योरी का. दैट वाज डिस्कस्ड इन दिस बुक एंड दैट थ्री एंटिटीज आर क्लासेस, नेशंस एंड लिटरेचर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव, in 1660 a group of 12 people including Robert Boyle and Christopher Wren formed what they called the Royal Society. Royal Society जो ग्रुप था वो 1660 में फिर 12 people जिसमें इंक्लूड थे रॉबर्ट बॉयल एंड क्रिस्टोफर रेन. बट दैट वाज इन 1663 इट बिकेम्स द रॉयल सोसाइटी. जो रॉयल सोसाइटी ग्रुप था वो द रॉयल सोसाइटी ऑफ लंदन के नेम से 1663 में ये टर्न चेंज हुआ. फॉर इम्प्रूविंग नेचुरल नॉलेज. व्हाट वाज द सोसाइटीज मोटो? उस सोसाइटी का मोटो क्या था जो कि नेचुरल नॉलेज के ऊपर इम्प्रूवमेंट के ऊपर था और जो कि 1663 में इसका नेम चेंज होकर के रॉयल सोसाइटी ऑफ लंदन हुआ. We have option and the correct answer in the words of no one. This was the motto of the society, the Royal Society of London, which was changed either name in 1663. Next question is, of whom did W.B. Yeats say that we were the last romantics? We have the option and the correct answer is option 3. His friends in the Irish literary revival. He called this to his friends, we were the last romanticists, because W.B. Yeats was an Irish poet of the romantic era and he said this for his friends. Next is, who wrote The Wandering Jew, a poem in four cantos and the short lyric The Wandering Jew's Soliloquy, which was published in 1887. ये poem जो थी वो publish हुई है 1887 में and the composer of this poem is P.B. Shelley, the romantic poet of English literature. Question number 6 is, where according to T.S. Eliot are we likely to find not only the best but the most individual part of a poet's work? Correct answer is option 3. In those parts where the dead poets assured their immortality. This was where likely to find not only the best but the most individual part of a poet's work. 7 is the which of the following is true of the Canterbury Tales? We have option and the correct answer is option 3. Chaucer the Pilgrim narrates both Sir Thopas Tales and the Tale of Mileby. This was the tales told by Chaucer himself in the Canterbury Tales. Next question is during the reign of Norman kings, it was fashionable to speak in upper class or circle in England. That was French. French was the fashionable language to speak during the time of the Norman kings in England. Question number 9 is who among the following collaborated with Purohit Swami in translating 10 principal Upanishads into English? Yes, friend, 10 principal Upanishads in English was translated by Purohit Swami and also WB Yeats into English. इंग्लिश में इसको श्री पुरोहित स्वामी और WB Yeats ने ट्रांसलेट किया था. देयर आर अ नंबर ऑफ प्रिंसिपल इन इंग्लिश in India in old tradition. There are number of principles related to the Upanishad, but in them only 10 principles are important, and there are the 10 principles which are most noteworthy, and that were translated as the title 10 Principles Upanishad into English by WB Yeats and Sri Purohit Swami. Next question we have what unique distinction does Ben Jonson's The Pen Shirt, which was published in 1660, have in the English literary canon? Correct answer is option 3. It is one of the first English poems celebrating a specific place, a forerunner to Cooper's Hill and Windsor Forest. Next question we have after discovering the truth about his heinous crime committed in the past, what does Oedipus request as his punishment? That was exile. Exile he requested for the punishment what the cruel crime he had done when he learned about the truth what he had done in past. Question number 12 we have how does Women in Love, which was published in 1920, a novel by D.H. Lawrence, open? Correct answer is the Brangwen sister Ursula and Gudrun are working and talking. This is the opening line of the Women in Love, a novel by D.H. Lawrence, and Women in Love, which was published in 1920 by D.H. Lawrence, is a sequel of novel of D.H. Lawrence, The Rainbow. रेनबो जो द रेनबो नॉवल है डी एच लॉरेंस का उसका सीक्वल है विमेन इन लव और उसकी ओपनिंग जो होता है इस नॉवल का ब्रैंगमैन सिस्टर से यूजुअल एंड ब्रेंडन जो काम कर रहे हैं और बात कर रहे हैं. Number 13 of the video we have Samuel Johnson has the following to say about an English poet. This remark he had said, these images are marked by glittering accumulation of ungraceful ornaments. They strike rather than please. The images are magnified by affection, and the language is labored into harshness. The mind of the writer seems to work with unnatural violence, double toil and trouble. He has a kind of strutting dignity and is tall by walking on tiptoe. His art and his struggle are too visible, and there is too little appearance of ease and nature. This was said by Samuel Johnson in his work Lives of the Poets, which was appeared in 1781. 1781 में जो appear हुई है Lives of the Poets, इसमें मोस्टली पोएट्स को डिस्क्राइब किया गया है बाई शैमुअल जॉनसन. उनकी डिमेरिट्स मेरिट्स के बारे में यहाँ पे बताया गया है अबाउट द 52 पोएट्स. एंड ये लाइन सैमुअल जॉनसन ने किसको डेडिकेट की है या किसके लिए ये लाइन उन्होंने लिखी है? दैट वाज फॉर थॉमस ग्रे. थॉमस ग्रे वॉज द पोएट ऑफ द प्री रोमांटिक एज. प्री रोमांटिक एज के ये पोएट थे थॉमस ग्रे. उनके लिए उन्होंने ये लाइन्स लिखी हुई हैं, उनके बारे में डिस्क्राइब किया हुआ है सैमुअल जॉनसन ने अपने वर्क लिप्स ऑफ द पोएट में. नेक्स्ट वी है arrange the following plays of Shakespeare according to their periods early, middle and late of composition. यहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चन दिया गया है इसमें शेक्सपियर के प्लेस दिए गए हैं ऑप्शंस में, उनको अर्ली मिडिल लेट कब वो कंपोज हुए हैं कब वो परफॉर्म हुए हैं उसको सीक्वेंस में रखना है. एंड द करेक्ट sequences. Option 3, Love Labor Lost. It was the early work of Shakespeare. Midsummer Night, Summer Night's Dream, As You Like It was the middle, Antonio and Cleopatra was the middle, and The Tempest was the last composition of the William Shakespeare, who was the greatest dramatist of English literature. Next question we have: Who among the following is not a reader response critic? Reader response critic was a kind of theory, and we have to choose the option who was not in that category, who was not the uh, involved in the reader response critique. That was Maud Watkin, and all other Hans Robert Joss and Stanley Fish, Wolfgang Escher were the reader response critique. Question number 16 we have Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina closing lines presents. Option third is the correct answer. Levin's affirmation that whatever happens to him, life is not meaningless but unquestionably meaningful. Was the closing lines presents in the work of the Leo Tolstoy. Next, we have question number 17. Which of the following novel begins with the prologue under the title The Storming of Seringapatam, saying, I address these lines written in India to my relative in England? That was answer is The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. Next question we have the 18, and this is the last question of the video, and the NTA UGC NET July 2018 English Literature question paper. In Generation of T.S. Eliot says, has many cunning passages, contrived corridors, and issues, deceives with whispering ambitions, guides us by vanities. What was that? What is the subject, Eliot subject? That was history. History has many cunning passages, contrived corridors, and issues, deceives and is whispering ambitions, guide us by vanities. This was the said, and this was the subject matter. He was talking about history in his work Zero Nation by T.S. Eliot. So, friends, this was all we had discussed in the explained July 2018 UGC NET English Literature paper in these sequence of videos, and we have discussed that in the fourth part of the video. You will get the other three parts of the this title and this July 2018 question paper, English literature question paper, in the description box. Check out there the remaining question, and also do not forget to check out the other videos of English Zone, because they all are very important and you will get the very informative content here on English Zone. So stay connected, and thank you very much for watching this.